Okay, Martin, you are able to view my screen?
Yes, please.
Okay. So in today's session, we will take a look. We will have today's agenda is about the virtualization and Vagrant as a tool to create a virtual machines, and how and about how we will use Vagrant. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So let's start with the virtualization. Now, what is a virtualization? Now, why the need for virtualizations comes? Because if we see now, we are moving to the cloud and from data center to the cloud, and even in data centers, if we have a physical servers or something, so it takes space and manual efforts and maintenance takes too much cost. So, keeping all in mind, that it comes in a virtualization. So virtualization is where, and even with one server creating a virtual machine, we have multiple OS in a single machine. We can have Linux, we can have Windows, and for that we will not need a separate machines. So we call it virtual machine monitors. Okay. So types of virtualization, there are hardware and server virtualization, network virtualization, storage, and operating system virtualization. It is about the history of virtualization. The concept of virtualization comes in late 1960s and early 1970s. It is a one burger corporation which brings a mainframe virtualization in 1960. But in early 1970s, IBM bought it at its concept of virtualized. So hardware as a virtualization was first introduced by IBM in 1972. Sorry, I just. Okay. So in 1999, VMware is the first who introduced a x86 virtualization product. So VMware is the first virtualization product. So if you see the history, virtualization of mainframes, which have been between 1960s and 1980, then virtualization of Unix systems between 1980s and 1990, VM hypervisors for x86, VMware hypervisors for x86 was done in 1999. Then there are Zen hypervisor, then hardware virtualization, KVM hypervisor, LXC, and Dockers. So these are the types of virtualization in place, and this is a history how it has been evolved.
Okay.
Okay. So now there comes what is a hypervisor. So hypervisors works as a layer, and it is a layer which allows a multiple guest operating systems. So if you see in this, we have different VMs. We have different VMs. Now, if in this figure, if you see there, we have different VMs. We have the user host and a hypervisor layer. Now, the hypervisor layer, what it is, it runs it creates a virtual layer, and then it interacts with different virtual machines. So user host is there, we have different virtual and using the hypervisor. So therefore, hypervisor is also known as virtual machine manager.
Okay.
Okay. So even if you see whether it is on-prem or whether it is on cloud. So if you see in a private infrastructure, here you can see user host, hypervisor, and different virtual machines. So hypervisor is working as a layer which is connecting between the VMs and the different user host. Even in cloud, if you see, cloud is a host, host hypervisor, physical machines is there, cloud host hypervisors, and the VMs. So this is the left side, you will see a private and on-prem infrastructures, and on the right side, it is the public cloud infrastructure.
Mm-hmm.
So there are two types of hypervisor. A bare metal hypervisor. They are what they are called bare metal embedded hypervisor because they run directly on the system hardware. And other type is an host operating system hypervisor because that provide a virtualized service such as IO devices support and memory management. So they type 2 hypervisor, they are providing a that provides a virtualized services. So bare metal, that is embedded hypervisor. They are directly connecting with the system hardware.
Mm-hmm.
Now we will move to what is server virtualizer and the type of server virtualization. So server virtualization is there that we have one physical server processes, and from server users, it is masking a server resources including number and identity of individual physical servers. So server is the what is that it server virtualization used for so in what happens, we have one physical server. Okay, so we have one physical server. Now in server virtualization, what the administrator do, they divide the physical server into multiple isolated virtual environments. So a virtual environments are created and that physical server is being divided. So using only one physical server, we can use we can use different operating system. We have different physicals, we have different server users. So with one physical server, we can use it on different environments as well as virtual environments. Calculated virtual resources are being used. Is it clear?
Yes, please.
So types of server virtualization, it is a hypervisor. So it is whenever there is a hypervisor server virtualization is there, then we have some virtual machine monitors or hypervisor in between the operating system and the hardware. So it is it works as I told you earlier, it works as a layer, and then using that layer virtual machine monitor, it works for different VMs, and then it interact with the other resources on the server, with the application, with the web server, or with operating system. So it integrates like this.
Okay.
So virtualization, the virtualization which is based on a hypervisor. So if you see here in this figure, we have VM administrative console, para virtualized VMs, and hypervisor and hardware. So this administrative control and para virtualized VMs, they interact with from the hypervisor layer, and then they go to the hardware. They interact with the hardware with this.
Okay.
So these are the different types of para virtualization, full virtualization, hardware assisted virtualization, kernel level virtualization, and system level or OS level virtualization. Now let's see what is benefits of virtualization.
Mm-hmm.
So why we use a word as earlier, because there is a efficient uses of a utilization of our resources. How? Because if we are using a physical servers, then if we are dealing with different application or with different hardwares we require or different softwares we require, so what is happening, we will have different servers, database server, then we have web server, we have different servers. So they are physically present, and if there is a lot of data is there, then we have to have increase the number of servers. So now, and what is happening now in this virtualization, when we need a server, then we create that server, and after usage we can kill that server. So there are efficient resource utilization. It is a low cost because there was no much maintenance. Because if we have a physical servers, we have to have a place, we have to have a maintenance cost and maintenance people to maintain the servers. So in this way, but now with virtualization, what is happening? We are creating our required servers, we are creating our required virtual machines when we require, and then we kill it or we can make it terminate it as soon as we are not required. So this is a resource utilization, so low cost and infrastructure and energy. Because if there was a physical server, we need a cost, we need our infrastructure, we need our resources to maintain that. So this is the first benefit of virtualization. If you see in a figure, this figure, there are 5,000 plus of Google servers. So there are CPUs, VMs, and this. So what we are doing, so mostly 0 to 50% utilization is being done. This is a case study for the energy proportional computing. So what we are seeing here, because we have the VMs, we have here hypervisor virtual machine monitor who monitors these VMs, and once the VMs are not required, we can terminate or kill these VMs. So it also save the cost. So we work with the complete cost optimization. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have what is the second benefit is that we can easily relocate the VMs. If we have a comparison between the physical servers and the virtual machines. So if we need to relocate a physical server, so for relocating a physical server from one place to another, it will involve a cost of transportation and each a cost to create a new to have our infrastructure in a new location where we need to relocate. And but with virtual machine, what is, we can create it out, flexible relocation is there, we can have a flexible load balancing. There is not a resource bottlenecks also, because what is the VM, when we create the VMs, we create as per our requirements. So if we need more space in a VMs, so we create, when we creating a VMs, so we are giving them that capacity. Now, if we compare this with the physical servers, so if we have, suppose, when we have started the work, we don't need much data, so we have taken a server with low capacity. Now, if a data increases, then we have to bring a new server with more capacity. So we have to add the servers now here, and it will be maintained. It will not be, because if we need it, so in VMs, what in virtual machines, what is happening? We are taking a snapshot or a copy of the complete VM and then terminating. We are taking a backup of it. So whenever we need it, we can use that. But in physical server, we have to take a backup, and it's physically present. We need more. If we need more servers, we have to add the more servers. Now in this virtual machines, we can add a virtual machines, but it will not take any infrastructure on it. Same is software and hardware maintenance are there. So we can do high availability VMs. We can create a security high availability along the VMs. So strong isolation. So there was a strong isolation between co-located VMs, fault containment or isolation, safe from bugs and malicious attacks. So because when we are creating here the high availability, we are maintaining a security, we have a complete. So what is happening? There is not a bugs or malicious effects. So if we see here, it is safe app hardware and operating system. Now if we see here, it is hardware, virtual monitor, VM, OS, and VM and OS, and then VA. So there is a complete. Other benefit is we have multiple OS on a single device. Linux, Windows, Linux plus Windows, Android plus iOS. Different requirements of softwares can be easily taken care. Virtualization of embedded or mobile systems, building secure systems, security enhanced. So allowing the GPS and RTOs, this is a, if you see in this picture, we have the dedicated IO operator screen, then GPOS core 3.4. So here, if we see that we have a complete different OS, IO and RTOS, core 1 and dedicated IO. And so if we see here, we need a different things here. So now if we see the virtual machine platform, if we see so we have management VM, thin OS, commodity OS. So on one machine, trusted VM, hardware platform. So we have in one machine, we have multiple email, web apps, and everything is there. We have the even the online games. So this is the what we is the thing which is for related to virtualization.
Okay.
So other benefits, strong security monitoring outside OS, ease to of deployment, virtual appliances are there, a bundle of OS and application, flexible testing and debugging, building distributed environments on a single machine. We can create different environments in a one machine. VM-based recording and replaying. So all these are the benefits for virtualization. So this is about the virtualization. So if we see, this is about virtualization. So this is a theory. Now we will move to the vagrant. So here we have a pact along with, I will take one aspect of vagrant, then we do a practical, then another aspect of vagrant, and then we do a vagrant. Now any question,
Okay.
any question in virtualization?
Yeah, so far so good. Well explained.
Okay, thank you. So now what is vagrant and why we need a vagrant? So vagrant is a VM virtual machine manager. So vagrant is a virtual machine manager which uses a CLI, that is command line interface. It has a command line interface, and using a command line interface, we perform the task. So what they do, if we want to create a VM, we create a VM, and then using a vagrant, we perform a task on that VM. So what is happening? It's which is because it's being used to create to managing a virtual machine environment in a single workflow. So what we are now, let me take an example. So let me take an example. We have a team of developers, testers. Okay, so we have a team of developers as well as tester. Now developer is working on it on his machine or on his laptop. Now he's working and he has created environment also, and even he has created some scripts and environments, and he is performing his day-to-day activities. Okay, so now what is saying, he is using his own environment, everything. Now he wants that the tester will also use the same environments. Okay, the same condition, the same scenarios, the same environments. So what he will do now, what is happening earlier, if vagrant is not there, the tester has to create his own environment again. So there, once the developer, when he's working, he is creating his own environment and then working on that. Then if tester has to, then he has again to create. Now what the vagrant do, vagrant has his own file, what we call a vagrant file. Now when developer is creating an environment and he is using some database and he is using some dummy data in it. Now he wants that the same environment, same database, same dummy data is being tested by the tester. So what he will do, he will using vagrant, he will create it in a vagrant file, and then he pass that vagrant file to the tester, and then tester will do the same, will use the same environment, same database, and same dummy data. So
Okay.
it will be, so vagrant is an app, is a tool which is being used for to pass the VMs and pass the data from one
Okay.
person to another.
So from the vagrant, they create a vagrant file.
Yeah, they create a vagrant file. So whenever when we do anything, we configure the vagrant, then a vagrant file is being created.
Okay. So just pass that file to
Yes,
the tester.
they just pass the file to the tester. Now what happens when the tester has tested, everything is fine, so they can destroy those VMs. Even the developer don't want it. Developer has created his code, and he has tested. He has done a unit testing and using in an environment. And then what he will do? He will pass it out. Then he can kill his virtual machines. What virtual machines are being used? Okay. So how the Vagrant works? Vagrant works on on top of a virtual box, VMware or an AWS or any other provider. Now, when we are provisioning using Vagrant, we can use Vagrant along with Chef, Puppet. We can create this thing using PowerShell scripts. We can provision the environment, install the software or configure the software along with Vagrant using a PowerShell script, Chef, or Puppet or Ansible. So we can use Ansible, Chef, Puppet, or a PowerShell script while creating an environment using a Vagrant.
Okay.
Now, use of Vagrant. So Vagrant allows us. So as I have given you an example, we are developer and tester. So to setups between team members, allowing very easy spin up of a work environment.
Okay.
So even it is used to test how your deployment will work. When we are using a deployment, we can test using a Vagrant, provisioning locally. Suppose we are working on a dev environment, QA, non-prod and prod. Suppose in any organization we have developed a development environment, QA environment, then non-prod and then prod. Non-prod, what we call staging also. So we have these 4 environments. Now, when developer is doing and when we are doing testing for deploying, first we do in a development environment, then in a QA environment. So when we are using it using a Vagrant, so what we will do, we check in dev environment, then QA environment. After that, we move using the same Vagrant file, moving into the prod staging or non-prod. We test it there. And once we test it there, it's working fine. Then we move it to the production. And what will happen, and it is a reusable also. Once we have because this all configuration, when using Vagrant, all configuration, environment, machine configuration is being stored in a Vagrant file. So once it was stored, so we can use later on if we kill or terminate this environments, and when we again use it, so we can using the same Vagrant file, we can create again virtual machines or environments. Now let me take you an example, because we have a huge Tomcat application which is having many configuration files with hundreds of configuration value, which is not possible to have a provision on a local box. So now in this case, how we can do? Vagrant is being used along with the Chef book. Chef cookbook are being used for deployment. So in this way it works. So Chef cookbook is taken care and then it is done. So let's compare it with a situation where we are not using a VMs. Okay, we are not using a VMs. We are just using a local machines. Now, if we have to create a development environment, QA, staging, and prod, so we will need different machines or different things to create those environments. Now, after checking development that it is working fine in development environment, it goes for QA environment. There it's all working. Then it goes to non-prod. It's working or is in staging, and then we deployed on a work. Now, what happens if we have a physical existence? We have to maintain that, because if there is some issue, we have to do a rollback. Then we need that complete what is in staging to make it to deploy the older version. But with VMs, what we can do, we have this in a file, we have the configurations and everything in a file. So we have a either we have an Ansible playbooks, we have Chef cookbooks, or using Puppet scripts in Puppets, and then we can do it. And we have it on, we can, even after terminating, we can have a backup of it. And the other use of Vagrant is that we can define the application, the memory, the softwares, what is the software, environment setup, all configuration in one Vagrant file. And calling that one Vagrant file, or with the playbooks or the cookbooks, we can create a environment again. So we have not to rework again.
I see.
And even if you see, suppose we have worked for web server, deployment on a web server. Okay, so we have configured, so some, when we are deploying on web server or on a Tomcat server or on any other server, there are certain things which are common. Only some configuration will change. So if Vagrant file helps in automating our deployment, creation of deployment, even the creation of environment. Because if when we are doing it manually, then again each and every time we have to write a script. Now with a Vagrant file, what we will only make some changes and then we can use that. One Vagrant file can be used for different applications. Okay. But if we are writing a script, we are passing a script, we have to write different scripts for that.
Okay.
So this is the usage of Vagrant. And Vagrant uses a virtualization engine like VirtualBox, VMware, Hyper-V, and builds on top of them. So whenever we are using Vagrant, whatever it creates a VM, so it create on a VirtualBox, and some provider it needs. Without provider, it will not do.
Okay.
Second, the usage is which I have done, that in provisioning a scripts and provisioning an application, we can easily do with Vagrant file. So it's clear, or you need some more info?
Yeah, it's clear, very clear.
Okay, thank you. So now we can move to alternatives of Vagrant. There are other tools which are alternatives of Vagrant. Kubernetes is there, but Kubernetes is designed for running production cluster, while Vagrant is solely designed for local development. So this is the difference between Kubernetes and Vagrant. We have free BSD jails. No, sorry, it is a Nanobox, which is an ideal platform for developers. So Nanobox are being used for creating all the infrastructures creation, configuration, and all those things. So this is another, just like Vagrant, which do the infrastructure creation configuration. Then we have Apache Mesos is designed for learning production culture. Vagrant is solely designed for local development, but it is for production culture. We have Oracle VM VirtualBox to set up virtual environments, and we have Stacker is a lightweight development environment that relies on Docker to deploy and link the containers of all types. So these are the different tools which can be used, which are alternatives of Vagrant for virtualization. Now we will move to how we can, what are the recent version of Vagrant and how we install and configure. So latest version of Vagrant is 2.2.4. Okay, and if you see here, we have related to, because Vagrant is being used for different platforms, either on Debian, Windows, CentOS, Linux, Mac OS, Arch Linux, and we have different download files based on what bit of this platform is, whether it is 32-bit or 64-bit. So we have different files. So we can use those files as well. If we want to create a CentOS, then we can use this download file. If we want for Windows, we use for the file. Debian, if we are using, so we have this. This is a location where we can find. So what I will do, 1 minute, I am just pinging you the location.
Okay.
Okay. So then I will just give you a thing, and then I will give you the time to download all those things.
Okay.
So this is a location.
Okay.
So for for beginning a Vagrant, what we need, the requirement is we need Vagrant download, we need virtual box download, and SSH client. So these are the three things which we require when we are starting with the Vagrant. Okay.
The virtual box download, it will be in the same location as the Vagrant?
Yes. I'm just showing you where you can find.
Okay.
So this is Vagrant download. Same Vagrant downloads.html. What I was saying about it, that the different downloads for Debian, we have this, Windows, we have this, CentOS, Linux, MacOS. My screen is visible, na?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So these are the things. So if we need Windows, we can, whatever it is, if we need Debian, then we can do it. Okay. So then
So which one you want me to download?
I will say Windows. I will first start with Windows.
Okay.
So with Windows, you cannot. So I will just tell you. So when you will click on this, so you will get. I will show you. So if you see here on this, my screen is visible to you.
Yes, please.
Okay. So we have this Vagrant for Windows, Vagrant for Linux,
Yes.
and then this is a SSH client, CMDER.
Okay.
Okay, so I have used CMDER because Windows CMD is not so good. So let's use this.
Okay.
So I will give you the path of this also.
Okay.
So the path is. I will just copy out if I will write.
Okay.
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 Oh, it has combined. No issues. So this is about. So now if you see here, this is CMDER.
Okay.
So this is CMDER. So when you click from here, it will come. A zip file will be downloaded. So once
Okay.
zip file is downloaded, I am showing you. This will come in this form. You have to extract at your location, whatever location you want.
Okay.
Okay, and then when you download Windows 1, depends on the Windows, whether it is a 32-bit or 64-bit, whatever you require, you can. First we will do with Windows and then we will do with Linux.
Okay.
Both version we will practice.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, yeah. So here, when you will download and extract, and then it will come. So it will take some time, 10 to 15 minutes in downloading. So I will just start downloading this. And also one more thing I will show you, from where you will get this
VirtualBox.
VirtualBox. 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay. So this is a Control C. Okay, so when you go to this, the last link, so this page will come. This page will come. Okay.
Okay.
So we have download. We can click when we will click on this download 2.24. It will take to the download.html. Let me say open link in new window. So if you see, if you click on it, then it will take you to this.
Okay.
From where you will download. Now first when you run, then when we click on this find boxes, when we need VirtualBox, we will say find boxes.
Okay.
No, not find boxes. VirtualBox. I have one mistake. We need this also. Okay. Find boxes. We need this also when we are, but because yes, we need this box. VirtualBox you will get. I will just give you. VirtualBox.org. Sorry. This is for VirtualBox.
Okay.
So I have given you SMDR, that is SSH client, and then Vagrant and VirtualBox. So
Okay. Yes.
when you just download all these three things, okay.
Okay.
Then once you will download, then I will just move to another step.
Okay.
Okay, so it will take 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
So then you just download and just let me know. So then we will.
Will
Okay.
do. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Okay, I have downloaded them.
Okay, you have downloaded them. Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay. So now 1 minute. I will just share.
Okay.
Okay. So now, because this is installed on my, so what is the first step? Well, we have to download the vagrant. We have we installation, download the vagrant, download the SSH terminal, that is CMDR, download VirtualBox.
Okay.
Okay. So I will show you how now. So when vagrant is here, I have clicked it out and I have downloaded vagrant. Okay, and then I have extracted CMDER because CMDER is a Excel file. So what I have done, I have created a folder CMDER where I have extracted this complete file.
Okay.
Okay, so I have created, and so you can create a folder, then extract this on this folder. Now when I will click, I will just close it out. I will just show you.
Okay.
When we click on CMDER, okay, it will ask for run. So when we click on run, a message will come: unblock and continue, visit homepage and exit, and ignore and continue. So we have to use the third option, ignore and continue.
Okay.
When we click on here, so it started CMDR.
Okay.
It will take some time.
It has to be on the C drive, or I can put it on an external drive.
You can put, no, it can be on C drive because executive, or you can put on external drive. You can put
Okay.
on external drive also.
Okay.
Because I haven't tried putting on external drive. Whenever I have worked, I have put it on the same drive. So because when you are doing on external drive, just extract on external drive, and then when you do when you click on exe, it will start from the external drive, because I have put on C, so it will come C CMDR. But when it is so it will come external drive and say. So we will come to the prompt. Okay. Now, if you have seen that we have, when we the steps are to download Vagrant, SSH terminal, and VirtualBox.
Okay.
Okay. So it is already there in my VirtualBox is there.
I just extracted the CMDR.
Okay. It will take a little bit of time. So VirtualBox is here. Mine VirtualBox is on my desktop. It is my desktop is visible to you?
Yes.
Okay.
It didn't ask me for that. Oh, it's still extract.
Yeah, it will take time. It will take time. So meanwhile, when it was going extraction, I will show you. Then you just do all these steps.
Okay.
Okay. So when we create here, so now we want to install. We want to use Vagrant, all the Vagrant file, because when Vagrant will be there, so when it will be initiated, initialize. When we initialize the Vagrant, then it will create a Vagrant file. So we need some folder. We cannot put on directly, otherwise it is better we can put on folder. So as you see here on this, I have created a folder Ubuntu. Okay. This folder is empty because Vagrant is not initialized. Once Vagrant is initialized, Vagrant file will come here.
Okay.
Okay. So now let me show you how to do. We have come to our command root directory. We have come out of the CMDR directory. Now what I say, CD, I have created Ubuntu. Okay. Now I can check what is the version of Vagrant. So sorry, the command is Vagrant -v. I will just give you steps. In file, I will give you later on. Here.
Okay.
So first step, come to root directory. Whatever is your root directory, if it is your C drive or hard disk drive, so we come to root directory. Then the second step is version of Vagrant. Okay. Command is Vagrant -v. So when I will do Vagrant -v, it's coming Vagrant 2.2.54. Is visible?
Yes.
Okay. So now it's a version. Now we will create a Next step is create.
Hold on. When you went to the command C:\cmdr, is that what?
No, when you click on this cmdr.exe, it will
Uh-huh.
go. It will directly, when you click on this exe application file, exe file, it will come to this directory cmder by default.
Okay.
Because we are running application from C:\cmder directory, so it will come to that directory only.
Okay.
Same it is just like when we are using command prompt of Windows. Now when we do cmd and we go, because it is present in users and administrator, so the command prompt what comes, C users administrator. I will show you.
I installed it, but it's not giving me the same prompt.
No, so you have installed at what place, at what which location?
External drive. I installed.
On external drive. So what
Yeah.
I'm doing, I'm just stopping my sharing. You can share your desktop. You can share your desktop so that I will come.
Okay. You can see?
Yes, I can see,
Okay. I install it in this.
because it is your external drive CMDR.
Yeah.
So CMDR, so it has come to DevOps CMDR.
Right. So I don't get the prompt, this prompt that you were getting.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Oh, hold on. It's doing something this time. Oh.
Now
Oh,
it's come.
different now. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
I see.
I think by that time now it was not unzipped completely or something. Some
Yes.
files must be
We are
missing. So
missing.
that's it.
Yes. Okay. So now I have to CMD that this is the big virtual box I downloaded.
Okay.
So should I just run the Vagrant?
Yeah, you have run the Vagrant. You have run the Vagrant.
Yes, I downloaded this here.
No, you downloaded here. Have you run it out? Have you clicked on it? Clicked on that?
Not yet. I have not installed it.
And I install it.
Yeah. Okay.
So we can put it on the in default path. What is it? If you want to change, you can change out.
I can put it on external.
You can put that.
Okay.
It will take time.
Is the virtual box, is this the correct version?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay, you just stop sharing. It will go at the back end. I will just show you how to do. Then you can just practice that.
Okay. Let's stop share. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Now I
Thank
will
you.
start sharing. So let me know my screen will be visible to you.
Okay. Yes, it is.
Okay. So now what we have to look for the Vagrant box. Okay. So what I have given you that.
Yes, the download.
A download. Okay.
The,
So then we will move to this find boxes. Okay.
Okay.
We will go to vagrantup.com and then we will find boxes.
Okay.
Okay. So there are different boxes.
Yeah.
We have VirtualBox, VMware, Libert, more. So they are the different providers. So let's work on Ubuntu.
Ubuntu. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ubuntu Trusty 64, or we can use CentOS 7 also. We have Debian also. So whatever we want, let's say take this. Now we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we will go to this download. Okay. So when click on download, this file will come. So Vagrant file, default Vagrant file they are saying. Okay. Vagrant config to this. If we but we need, we can write this also. We can write this also. So it will have a name, VMbox.
Okay.
That configuration we will see later. Let's have one initial one. So let's go. So now here what we will do, we will say Vagrant init Ubuntu Trusty 64. Okay, we copy it and then we paste here.
Okay.
I will show you how it will look when you do this. Okay, I have already done this. It will take some time.
Okay.
Yeah, it will take time.
After the Vagrant complete, I do this.
Vagrant file has been placed in this directory. You are now ready to Vagrant up. Okay. So now it's what I have shown you when we are earlier. It was a blank when I created this folder. Before initializing Vagrant, it is
showing. Okay.
empty. It is empty. Now we have there a Vagrant file. Okay, so what we have done, we have initialized a vagrant. Now vagrant is present here. We have initialized this. Now what we will do, we have to make it up working. So the command is vagrant up.
Okay.
Now what we have done vagrant up. Now it will take, we have not given any box name. Suppose we have given vagrant up Ubuntu. So it will take the box name as Ubuntu. We have not given anything, so it will take a default. So he's bringing machine default up with virtualized provider.
Okay.
So here, who is the provider? Provider is this Ubuntu Trustee 64. What the provider is the what vagrant box we have selected.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So now it will say default version and everything. It will take default.
Okay. Okay. I'll wait the vagrant to install and then I.
Yeah, even virtual. After that, you have to download install VirtualBox also, because if VirtualBox was not there, then it will not work.
Okay. Okay. The VirtualBox. Let me see the version. Okay. Vagrant install is.
Yes.
You must restart your system for configuration. No, I don't want to restart now. It's asking me to restart. Okay, so now Vagrant is finished.
You can restart later on also. But you just see this. After this, I will stop sharing. Then you just download VirtualBox also, because again you have to restart. So you download VirtualBox.
The version I showed you is okay. VirtualBox 6.0.4. Okay.
Yeah, it is the latest version.
Okay, so I just install it, double on it.
I will show you once how it will see. You will see that Ubuntu default, because we have not given any name. So it is saying Ubuntu default. This name is coming here. Okay, for the VirtualBox default 150. If we give some name, suppose we have given Ubuntu. Now we gave name as testing, Ubuntu testing. Suppose then we have said vagrant up testing. So it will create this testing. I will show you how to give the name to this vagrant VirtualBox.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So VirtualBox, I'm installing it now.
Okay. Yeah. You install it. Meanwhile, it is coming here. You just install VirtualBox.
Did I download the correct one? I'm seeing yours is Oracle. Oh yeah.
Oracle. Yeah, it is. Yours is also Oracle. What I have seen is it's Oracle.
Yeah. Yes, it is. It's installing now. And after that, I run the vagrant init first. Okay. VirtualBox install is finished.
Okay.
And okay, now let me run the command.
So once it has successfully added box, now it was importing base box. That is the base from the provider. So what it will do, it first bring the machine default, and then it create box name. It will check for that box what the provider we have. If it is not there, then it will install it from the location. As you have seen, adding box Ubuntu, that it's going to URL vagrant count Ubuntu 64, going to that location and then downloading the box. Successfully added, that imported the base box, the base which is present at that location. Once it will done, then we can we can do it.
Okay. I tried vagrant. I need reboot. A vagrant is not recognized as.
No, it will not come. You have to restart. So I'm just stop sharing. You start once you join, because you have to close the meeting also. Once you join, then okay.
Oh, join the. I close the.
Yeah, you have to restart your complete system, so it will.
Oh, okay. Restart my laptop.
Yeah, you have to restart your laptop. Then only it will take place.
Oh, okay. Let me restart.
Okay.
I'll join again. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
I'm back.
Okay.
Okay, so now let me go there. E-Drive, DevOps, CMDR.
I was facing some issue on my. It's not coming on my laptop, so I was just connecting to remote desktop, and there I will show you, because it was giving some error. So here, what I have done, I have removed everything. Now I will say pages.
Okay, I just run that. It's running now.
Okay, now it's there. Vagrant app.
Okay, vagrant file has been placed. Oh, I went to the wrong directory.
What happens?
Okay, created a vagrant file.
Okay.
Let me start it. Vagrant.
No, first we have to initialize the vagrant.
Yes, I initialized. Oh, I have to initialize.
I will show you. You have this.
The vagrant I need Ubuntu? Yes, I just did that.
Okay, vagrant initialize. So it is showing like this. Vagrant init. That
Yes.
vagrant file has been placed in this directory. So if you show
Yes.
here, vagrant
Yes.
file will be there.
Yes, it's there. So now bring it up. Vagrant up.
Pardon?
Should I do vagrant up?
Yeah, you can do vagrant up.
Okay. It's going along. So that vagrant file, I can move it anywhere. Copy, just
Pardon?
that the vagrant file that is created, I can move it anywhere. I can just move it, copy, paste, and it doesn't matter.
No, it will matter. Once it was completely there, after that once it was done, after that you can just
Copy, paste it anywhere.
yeah. Once it was completely vagrant is completely up because it was creating this the complete information in vagrant file. If you
Okay.
even in between, if you even open the vagrant file, na, it will stop. It will give an error. I will show you one of the error what it's giving. If you see here, okay. So this happens because what I have done, I have opened it in between, so it will give this timeout and all those things.
I see. Okay.
Because it will create a private key, yeah, to connect for this.
Okay, it's finished.
Yours has finished. Mine is not finished.
Okay.
It is giving. I am stopped sharing. Can you just show me?
Okay.
Yes, yours has done mounting shared.
Yeah.
So waiting is there private SSH private key. Okay. Now here you can. I'm just giving you one in chat. I am giving you one command. Okay.
Okay.
So frequent SSH.
Oh, you see, I'm not in a meeting.
I don't know why. Just write vagrant SSH. Vagrant SSH.
Space?
Yeah, space SSH. Enter.
Password?
Password. You can just say, that is the key must be there. Private key.
Username is vagrant.
Username, vagrant. Username is vagrant. And the private key is there. So, okay. 1 minute. Just enter. Yes. Yeah. So it is there. New release is available. Okay. So now you are on this trusty vagrant. Okay. So if you open your virtual box, if you open your virtual box, open your virtual box.
It's my virtual box. How can I open it?
It will your virtual box will be on. You have on E drive only, no? Under DevOps, or it has been has created a screen. Yeah, where you have downloaded.
Yes, and I installed it.
You have installed it, so it will be on your desktop. Check on your desktop. So it will be on your E drive. Just check your E drive because
on my E drive.
It's there. It's there. Second last.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. Now you say CMDR default is running. So the question comes that why we install a virtual box when we are not using it, because we are doing from SSH client. But in virtual box, it was using that virtual box and then it is coming there.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the way when we configured and install and configured the vagrant.
Okay.
Okay. Now you go to the CMDR.
Yeah.
Now if you just click on vagrant box list, vagrant box list space. After vagrant there is a space box list. Now it will give you. It is giving anything? No. The program vagrant is currently not installed. Program vagrant, please ask him. 1 minute. Vagrant Ubuntu. Okay. Oh no, come to that. You come to the root directory workspace. Now at present you are in a virtual machine. No. Back to this command prompt. Back to command prompt.
Exit.
Yes. Yeah. Now here you just put on vagrant box list. So we have one box. Now if we create a multiple boxes, suppose we need a multiple VMs. So we create a multiple boxes. So when we have
virtual box is like a VM.
Yeah, virtual boxes is like a VM. So it will have all those box lists.
Okay.
Okay. So let me, if you stop, let me see if mine is done or not.
Stop sharing.
Yeah, stop sharing. It was giving some error in my remote desktop also. I don't know why. Okay, so it is saying it is not properly configured. I don't know why. Even in my this. Okay, you just share it out. I will tell you the commands. Then we can how to create your VM. We will come on how to create a VM. I will later on. I will check this issue. What is the issue, and then I will just give you a demo again. Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
You want me to give you control?
What I have, I will just stop sharing. Sorry, I just forget to stop share. I have stopped shared. Yeah, your desktop is ready. Now you just on your E drive here only. You just make one folder with any name which you want, or you can use here make dir. You can use a command make dir mkdir make dir and just give the name.
Test.
ls test is there.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you can go to test, and here is the chat window.
Okay.
So you can write vim vagrant file.
EIN space vagrant file.
Yeah, v for victory.
Okay.
vim for monkey.
Okay.
Vim vagrant file. Enter. Now I'm just giving you some commands which you can write. In chat it is not going. So what I will do, I will just send you those commands on a mail.
Okay, or you can put them on WhatsApp.
I can put them on WhatsApp.
Let me see if I'm logged into WhatsApp.
Now I have your mail ID. What I will do, I will just.
Okay. Oh, the thing is, that mail ID is my is personal email. I don't have it on this laptop.
Okay, okay. That I think I will just check because you have logged out and again logged in. Yes, now I think it will come. So that you can copy from here.
Okay.
Have you got it?
Yes.
Okay.
Vagrant. I just copy paste.
Yeah, just copy this.
Okay. Save it.
1 minute. I'm just writing.
Oh, I have to paste this again. Okay.
So here we are giving the configuration. Okay, and then write and just save this file. So it is saved. I hope. Yeah, do ls. We must be having vagrant file here. Vagrant file is there. Okay. Now just write vagrant up.
I'm sorry.
Vagrant up.
Syntax.
As a keyword, do block expecting keyword and config. Okay, C is missing in config. I think C was not copied.
Okay.
Okay, just vb.cpu is equal to.
Oh, equals to 4.
Yeah, equals to 4, and 4 must be in. And here after this VB memory, that double quote is missing. CPU S. CPU S. Yeah, I missed this S also. VB.CPU S equal to 4 in quotes. And in VB.memory, double quote is missing.
Wait, it gave the error here. Is this space?
Virtual do. It's okay.
Right?
Right.
Oh.
Let me check.
Okay.
We have two spaces here. If you remove the space, config VM provider is equal to virtual box. We are configuring VM box to Ubuntu, and then we are configuring provider virtual.
Like that?
Yes. 1 minute. Let me. Why?
Is complaining about the pipe, expecting keyword. I think the VM provider equals.
Our provider is virtual box. Yeah, it is virtual box. We are missing virtual box. It is not virtual box. I just missed the box. That's why just put space between virtual box and do. Yeah, one space here and one space between VB.
Yeah.
Yeah, one space there.
Like that?
Yeah. Unexpected keyword. What is end of input? Syntax error following vagrant file. Syntax error message. Read keyword end. Config VM VirtualBox. Okay, because there will be end will come. Just edit the file. Okay, so you have to move these parts, and end will come like this in a slanting. So if you can tab to all the above, you give tab. Yeah, give tab from first line. Space. Give a space with tab or something. Go to home, then space here. Give a space because and it is taking as a command.
Like that?
Okay, if we just remove and, I think if you will remove and, it will work. And is not required, I hope.
Remove this space?
No, the last two words and, because I think they are not required. Just save the file and run.
Avib, virtual box.
expecting keyword end of input. Why? Because it was working on my, because I have deleted, that's why, otherwise to show you, otherwise it was working on me.
Okay. It's expecting like something like this. It's not seeing the C here.
Yes.
Let me see.
But it is present there.
Yeah, it's seeing the first one. It's not seeing the second one.
Pardon?
It's seeing the first config, the first C.
Yes.
But it's not seeing the second one.
I'm just thinking why it's not taking that.
Yeah, it's not seeing this.
Yeah, it was saying config में C is missing, but C was there.
Expected keyword do block. Expecting keyword and let's see what Google says. I think here.
Okay, you just let's check one thing here. Just remove this do VB. Just write config.vb provider.
Hold on.
Just do edit the vagrant file. Okay, just remove this only config.vm.provider is equal to virtualbox. Remove this do and vb. Yeah, yes. No, not the complete line. I'm just giving you on a chat. Yeah, before vb.memory, use this. I have given you this complete. This.
Oh, okay. Use this one.
Yeah, it's again giving some mistake. Is 1 minute. Don't copy and paste. There was some issue in my typing only.
Okay.
Config. Okay. Yeah. Instead of configure, I have written config. That was a.
Oh, okay.
I was therefore I was just thinking why it was asking config. Then I just read the complete. What is coming? This vagrant. Start copy from vagrant. Vagrant. 1 minute.
That from vagrant?
Yeah, from vagrant. Just 1 minute. I have forget to put on. Why it's coming after end?
You mean from here? I copy from here?
Just show me. I'm not able to. Yeah, do paste. I will see if it is correct or not. Do paste. V is missing. V is missing. Vagrant dot configure to do config. Config.vm box. Okay, it's correct. Config.vm dot provider virtual do VB. VB memory. Now it will not give error because it was saying the config. So vagrant configure होता है. It is to configure. I was just written config. In typing, I missed those words.
So this
Now
one is.
Yeah, this one is correct now. Just see. Now vagrant up again.
Same syntax, the same place.
Same place it's saying config VM provider tvvb. Okay, we have to put on I think on vagrant configure. Then after end, let's do two things. Just remove. First we configure VM box to remove this. No, after this config.vm provider. Okay, yes, from this line config.vm provider till end, this end, you just remove these lines.
All from here all the way?
Yeah.
Oops.
No, it's okay.
I just remove virtual do.
No. Remove from config.vm.provider. From this, only one end will be there, not two end.
Like that?
Yeah, remove. Completely remove.
Oh, completely remove. Okay.
VB memory also. Let's first have VM box and then we will give them other things. Let's test with this.
Line 5, syntax error.
Index following the syntax message reproduced below.
It's line 5.
No, remove this also. VB.cpu4. Remove this also. And also remove VB dot and one end. Only one end will be there. Yes, now.
On define lookup.
Variable method vagrant for main object.
So we have to define a variable for vagrant.
Because we have version 2 now. We have vagrant 2.2.4. So therefore we have put colon 2 number.
Okay.
And then we have configured VM box as Ubuntu. The name we have given as Ubuntu. Or if it is present name error, that is config VM box Ubuntu trusty 64. Or you just config.vm box, just give Ubuntu. Remove this trusty 64. I think there is some issue in, but it can take it is then VM dot
undefined lookup variable.
What I will do, I will check on my system.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And then tomorrow morning, I will just give you what's the error was there.
Okay.
Because syntax is correct. Syntax, there is no issue in syntax.
Okay.
So that I will do, and then we have how to create an image. We will take tomorrow along with Git.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you very, very much.
Okay, thank you. I will
Thank you.
just see why this error is coming.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We'll
Okay.
find out. Thank
Okay.
you. Good night.
Thank you very much.
Right. Oh, have a good day. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Good night to you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.